The A to Z of Lancashire.
BBC Radio Lancashire.
So it's time for our final A to Z of Lancashire. We've come to letter Z and we're going to look at one of the county's connections to Africa and in particular Zimbabwe. The southern African country has a population of roughly 14 million people, and the pastor of Crown Lane Free Methodist Church in Catford, Donavan is originally from there. Donavan, thank you very much for talking to me. You grew up in Zimbabwe. What was it like?
Oh, well, it was, really good. I can just remember my childhood days just enjoying playing with other boys and girls who lived in the cul-de-sac where I lived. I mean, a lot of outdoor games and outdoor activities because of the weather. So it was really good.
So what made you what made you come to the UK then, and what year did you come here?
Well, I came in 1997, and really, as a Christian minister, my calling is to serve God and people. And when I did sense the call to become a minister, part of that calling was to go wherever I was led to go.
Yeah.
And straight away, once that was made clear, I needed to prepare and train theologically for ministry. And it worked out that I had an opportunity to study in Edinburgh. That's where I studied for 3 years. And cutting a long story short, I joined a parachurch organization where that works alongside churches and communities in rural areas. It's known as the Faith Mission. I worked there, and I worked in the Highlands of Scotland for a number of years, and then I moved to Cumbria. I was transferred there, and this is the link with Lancashire. While in Cumbria, I felt further leading to pastor a local Free Methodist church here in Preston. So that's just my journey and how I got to be here in Lancashire.
So you came to the UK in 1997. Have you been back to Zimbabwe since then?
Yes, I've been back several times.
And what would you say are the main differences between Lancashire and Zimbabwe?
Well, as I said, the climate.
Beautiful weather there.
That's right. I mean, I never had experienced snow before.
Actually, when you first experienced snow, what was that like for you?
Well, it just felt fun, just want to touch it. You want to touch it, you want to jump and dive into it and experience it. It was a real novelty, really. So
obviously, was there any similarities, would you say, from Lancashire to Zimbabwe? I remember, I suppose one of the things that connected was, these Leyland buses. I remember in Zimbabwe we used to catch these Leyland buses, and then to find out that Leyland is in Lancashire, when I came. So really,
one of the things that connected. And Lancashire is beautiful. The fields nice and green, and of course Zimbabwe's also got beautiful countryside and landscapes.
So are you saying that there were Leyland buses in Zimbabwe?
Yes.
Wow, that's brilliant. Obviously, you're, as a pastor of a church in lockdown, what's that been like for you during lockdown?
In a sense, you've got to reorientate. You've just got to adapt, and lots of things have been done online now. So that has been a learning curve, and just really going with the opportunities and openings to serve people when you can and how you can. But it is different. But there are always opportunities, even in lockdown.
You record services, don't you, to be played online?
That's right. Yes, we do. We record every week, and our services do come are broadcast online. And there's other things that are broadcast. People share their life stories and different things like that. So we're just learning as we go along, and we are getting to be a bit more resourceful.
Yeah, adapting, yeah. I mean, do any of your friends in Africa get a taste of Lancashire service then?
Yes, there are some who I send a link to because they also have got their lockdowns and their churches also are not open for meeting in person, but so they do get a connection to that.
When you came here as well, Donavan, in 1997, obviously the food would have been different as well. What was that experience like for you?
Yes, that would be. I think what was the experience was getting to enjoy all the lovely puddings and things.
Well, Lancashire puddings.
More, savoury kind of a diet in Zimbabwe.
Oh, right, okay. What would you say is your favourite Lancashire dish then?
Well, Lancashire hot pot is delicious, yeah?
Yeah.
And that was a new experience as well, yeah.
Excellent. Well, do you know something? It's been lovely. Thank you very much for sharing your memories with us, Donavan. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Oh, thanks for having me.
Take care. That's Donavan Lurry, Pastor Donavan Lurry from Crown Lane Free Methodist Church in Catford, sharing his memories of when he came to Lancashire, came to the UK in 1997, and that was part of our A to Z in Lancashire.